In your syllabus, we will discuss only physical chemistry, inorganic chemistry and organic chemistry. Inorganic chemistry, it is also the branch of chemistry that deals with the study of compounds which does not include carbon and hydrogen in it. Redox reaction. In this chapter, you will see the reactions about reduction, oxidation, how the oxidation states will be allotted for the molecule or the compound. Hello my dear students, this is Harshita Bhavsar from Vidhyaashram PU College, Temple of Excellence. Today I am going to explain about the first PUC syllabus, that is from chemistry, theory part and practical part. Let us see first what is chemistry. What is about chemistry? Branches of chemistry for books reference and question paper pattern, that is in theory part and practical about the blueprint. These are the contents today we are going to be discussed. So first we will see what is chemistry. According to Roald Hoffmann, chemistry is the science of molecules and their transformations. It is the science not so much of 100 elements but one of the infinite variety of molecules that may be built from them. Means chemistry is about atoms and molecules. There are definite number of atoms in our periodic table, but from that atoms or elements we can prepare or we can synthesize infinite number of molecules from it. It means, so it is the study of preparation, properties, structure and reactions of material substance. Whatever you will see the material, it is having separate preparation part and properties part, how they will be synthesized and different categorized between physical and chemical properties about the material substance. So next we'll see branches of chemistry. There are so many branches in chemistry, like in your syllabus we will discuss only physical chemistry, inorganic chemistry and organic chemistry. Physical chemistry we will consider as group 1. Inorganic chemistry we will discuss as a group 2. Organic chemistry we will consider as group 3. Other than this, we have biochemistry and analytical chemistry. But for your syllabus, we will consider physical chemistry, inorganic chemistry and organic chemistry. And chemistry we will call it as general science because it includes mathematics, biology and physics also. And various from other subjects also we will include. That's why we will call general science. Next, we'll see what is physical chemistry. Physical chemistry is also a branch of chemistry, deals with the study of behavior of matter of an atomic level or molecular level. It is a sub-branch of the chemistry part. It will deals with the subatomic level like protons, neutrons to macroscopic level it will deals. It is also involve the study of properties of substance at different scale, that is from macroscopic scale like bigger scale to subatomic level to, that is microscopic scale. Till that we can discuss about the atoms and molecules. It also deals with the study of energy and matter. Whatever the energy you will see in our nature, we will discuss under this categorized branch. Next, we will take the part of inorganic chemistry. It is also the branch of chemistry that deals with the study of compounds which does not include carbon and hydrogen in it. The carbon hydrogen atom, it should not be in that compound. Those compounds we will consider for inorganic compounds. Here we will study about those compounds. Inorganic chemistry deals the behavior of these compounds along with their properties, their physical and chemical characteristics too. See, whatever we will see in the periodic table like S block, P block, D block and F block. These are the blocks we will consider and we will categorize in the periodic table. About those elements, whatever the present elements in the periodic table, by individual element we will take and we will consider its property, physical and chemical characteristics. Next part, organic chemistry. Organic chemistry is the branch of chemistry that involves the scientific study of organic compounds. Whatever the organic compounds are present in our nature or our environment, we will consider here in the organic chemistry part. So then what is organic compounds? Organic compounds are the compounds where the compounds containing only carbon and hydrogen bond, which contains carbon and hydrogen. Example like hydrocarbon, we will take CH. This is a alkyne and we will call methane. Okay. And here we will read about alkanes, alkenes and alkynes. We will see in our syllabus. Next, what are the books for reference? There are 4 books for the reference from the NCERT, Chemistry Part 1, Chemistry Part 2 and lab manuals and also exemplar problems. From the Part 1, these are the following units we will see in that Part 1 textbook. In Part 2, these are the below whatever the contents are present on the slide. These are the things we will see in our Part 2. In lab manuals, we will provided in the laboratory. There we can see, and also exemplar problems, whatever the exemplar problem, that will be contain only multiple choice questions which will be used for your competitive examinations also. That is the advanced level of your syllabus. Next, this is our question paper pattern, and the question paper has divided into 4 parts. That is Part 1, Part A, which is containing first main, Part B having second main, Part C having third main. Again it will be divided into 2 parts, that is Part 4th main and 5th main. 4th main will be, we can expect only physical chemistry questions. Again 5th main we can expect from organic chemistry questions. And this is number of questions, minimum questions to answer, marks and total marks. In Part A, we will be having 10 questions. And how many questions we have to answer? Total 10 also we need to answer. That is all questions we need to answer here. Okay. Each carries 1 mark. Total marks will be 10. Part B in second main, number of questions will be given 8 questions. We need to answer only 5. Each carries 2 marks. 5 into 2, 10 marks. Part C third main, they will be giving 8 questions. We need to answer 5. So each carries 3 marks. 5 into 3, 15. Again Part D fourth main, 8 questions they will be given. 5 questions we need to answer. Each carries 5 marks. So 5 into 5, 25. Similarly, Part D contains 5th main. It will be given 3 questions. We need to answer 2 questions. Each carries 5 marks. That will be 10 marks. So why they have given like this means we have many choice in our papers. In our question paper we have many choice. We need to choose correctly, which you will know the correct proper answer thoroughly. That you have to choose and you can write. So you can get the total 70 marks. The maximum marks is given for 70. You will get for 70 marks. So you have to be thorough with every part. We have seen the question paper how it was divided. Now we are looking up of based on individual chapters how many numbers are allotted and weightage of marks we are looking of. So first chapter from physical chemistry, some basic concepts of chemistry. In this chapter, basic concepts of overall chemistry like matter, how matter has been divided, and empirical formula and various formula for concentrations, like that etc. things we will look after for this chapter. In this chapter, 1 mark 1 question, 2 mark 1 question, 5 mark 1 question will be allotted, and overall marks number of weightage is 8 marks. Next chapter, structure of atom. In this chapter, constituents of atom, how atom has been discovered, who are the scientists have gone through for this experiment, like this about complete structure of atom will be seen through. For this chapter, only 5 marks, 2 we will be allotted, total 10 marks. In states of matter, in this year you will read the gaseous state and liquid state as per your syllabus. Solid state, in your next year you will read about the solid state. For this year only gaseous state and liquid states of matter and its properties about physical and chemical properties, overall things you will study in this chapter. In this chapter you will get 1 mark 1 question, 2 mark 1 question, 5 mark 1 question. Okay, overall allotted will be 8 marks. Next, thermodynamics. Thermodynamics means about the heat energy by the system, on the system and surrounding, how it will be interlinked, and what are the thermodynamics about heat energy. Overall, we will look after. This kind of thermodynamics we will call for thermochemistry also. For this chapter, 5 mark 2 question will be allotted, total 10 marks. Next, equilibrium chapter. In this chapter, we are seeing about acids, bases. So many equilibrium constants we will look after, and overall concepts of acid and bases. For this chapter, 1 mark 1 question and 5 mark 2 question will be allotted, total 11 mark. In this inorganic chemistry, these are the chapters, following chapters. First one, classification of elements and periodicity in properties. Classification of elements and periodicity in properties means, we know the periodic table, how the periodic table have been divided into S block, P block, D block and F block. What are the properties of individual blocks, like physical properties of individual blocks and chemical properties of all the blocks, how it trends will go on, like increasing or decreasing along the period or down the period, like those concepts we will see in this chapter. For this chapter, 1 mark 1 question, 3 mark 1 question, overall 4 mark. Okay. Chemical bonding and molecular structure is the next chapter. In this chapter, you will read about all the bond formations like ionic bond, covalent bond, and molecular structure means hybridization. How the structure have been hybridized with another atom or a molecule, like this we will look after. For this chapter, you will having 2 mark 1 question, 3 mark 3 question. So overall 11 mark. So next, redox reaction. In this chapter, you will see the reactions about reduction, oxidation, how the oxidation states will be allotted for the molecule or the compound, like this, and how the redox reaction will be balanced, like this you will see in this chapter. For that, 1 mark 1 question and 3 mark 1 question will be given, overall 4 marks. So next, hydrogen. What are the properties of hydrogen? What is the position of hydrogen? Why it has been placed in that position only? And all the concepts of hydrogen will be studied in this chapter. In this chapter, you have provided for 3 mark 1 question only. The total weightage of this chapter is 3 mark. Next is S block elements. S block elements like alkali metals and alkaline earth metals. What are the properties of alkali metals and what are the different kinds of properties in alkaline earth metals, like physical, chemical, electronic configuration, everything about S block elements you will read. For this chapter, you will get 1 mark 1 question, 2 mark 1 question, 3 mark 1 question. Overall, 6 marks will be allotted. Next, some P block elements. Why we have given some P block elements means, now as of now you will read only group 13 and group 14 elements. For next year you will study in the second PUC, that is group 15, 16, 17 and 18. Now for that reason you have given some P block elements. In this chapter also you will study about complete that 13, 14 elemental properties like physical properties, chemical properties, electronic configuration, if any anomalous behavior of that elements will be given. Those kinds of things you will study in this chapter. For this chapter, 1 mark 2 question, 2 mark 1 question and 3 mark 1 question will be given. Overall weightage is 7 mark. Organic chemistry part, that is group 3. In this part you will be having 3 chapters, that is organic chemistry, some basic principles and techniques. In this chapter, overall the basic concepts of chemistry like organic chemistry, how the reactions will be writing, how the arrow marks will be writing, what are the basic concepts, everything you will study in organic chemistry part, that is basic principles. For this chapter you have provided 1 mark 1 question, 5 mark 2 question, overall 11 mark. Next, hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons is nothing but the compounds containing hydrogen and carbons. The complete picture of hydrocarbons, that is physical properties and chemical properties, what are the reactivities of hydrocarbons, like everything you will see in this You will be having 1 mark 1 question, 2 mark 2 question and 5 mark 1 question. Overall 10 mark. Okay. Next, environmental chemistry. The chemistry regarding to environment like pollution, different kinds of pollution you will be seeing, causes and consequences, everything you will study, and what are the preventions also you will study in this chapter. Only 1 question for 2 mark, that is overall 2 mark weightage. And this is blueprint. We have seen only what questions, in what main we can expect the questions from, which chapter we have seen. Now from physical part we can expect 47 marks. From inorganic part we can expect 35 marks. From organic part we can expect 23 marks. The total question paper will be given for 105 marks, but we need to write about for 70 marks. Total 70 marks. Maximum marks we can get from this paper is 70 only. 30 marks will be given to the practicals. Okay, this is the blueprint. The complete group 1, group 2, group 3 have been divided. So marks weightage for group 1, group 2, group 3 have given. And this is question paper pattern what we have discussed in a last previous slides. We are coming under the practical session. That is how you will proceed your experiments in your laboratories. There are so many things in laboratories also. You will see the glasswares, like whatever you have not seen in your school days, those things you will see, and many experiments you can see here. First experiment, that is salt analysis. Salt analysis means you will be provided one salt. You have to analyze one basic radical and acid radical. That means one cation and one anion you have to analyze. That is analyzing the given simple inorganic salt systematically and report acid radical and one basic radical. That is for 10 marks. Okay. Next, volumetric analysis means titration part. You will be having 2 experiments. From the external side, they will be given only 1 experiment. That is determination of the concentration or strength of a given sodium hydroxide solution by titrating it against a standard solution of oxalic acid. Okay. From NaOH versus oxalic acid, you need to find out titration experiment. Again, another experiment is there, that is determination of strength of a given solution of dilute hydrochloric acid, that is HCl, by titrating it against a standard solution of sodium carbonate. This is another experiment for volumetric analysis. Within these 2, you will get 1 for your examination, allotted for 10 mark. Next, Viva will be asked for you, like your oral examinations in your school days. Like that Viva questions. In that Viva questions, you will be having the questions from Bunsen burner, equilibrium experiment, pH experiment and purification techniques. From these experiments, these are the simple experiments, you can expect the questions for the Viva from these. They will ask Viva questions, the weightage will be 4 mark. Next, submission of duly completed and certified record. So you have to maintain a record. Before that, you have to maintain one observation book. Whatever the observation book have been signed with correct recordings, that you have to copy down to your records. That need to be certified from your internal lecturer and also certified by the external lecturer on the time of examination day. For that submission of the duly completed and certified record, the weightage will be 6 marks. For adding up of all the things, you will get complete 30 marks. So you need to be regular for your practicals also. This completes your overall first PUC syllabus part for theory and practical. So for updates, you keep on watching this video. Thank you.